Welcome, dear Leo, to your tarot reading for the upcoming week, which will start at the 8th of September and will end at the 14th of September. First of all, I would like to explain a few general facts about the reading. The pattern I'm going to use is the so-called Celtic cross, which shows you the general energies for the week and prospects for the near future. This pattern also provides you with insights in your environment, your wishes and fears, your mindset, and the conscious and unconscious forces within you. The so-called court cards, Knight, Queen, Prince, and Princess, often refer to special people in your life and describe their traits of character. It is not important what gender these cards show. That means a knight could also be a woman in your life, and a queen might as well be a man. Since time is fluent, some events might already have happened, whereas other events might occur a bit later. That hopefully gives you an overlook on your current life situation and some advice on how to deal with it. And now we shall begin. Dear Leo, here are the cards for the next week, for the upcoming week now. Okay, that was fast. We can start quick because the cards already fall out. And we will see soon how your week will be. So, we've got the Nine of Cups here. That's nice. You are very sociable at the moment. And you like to spend time with others. And maybe one special person, because there's a Knight of Swords here. And that Knight of Swords is a very intelligent person. He knows, or she knows, many things, is very focused on their goals, is rather academic, or rather not that passionate, not that emotional, but has a very clear mind and is very focused. And maybe that's a good influence for you, Leo, because you are more, you are the person who enjoys life, who spends time with friends and family, who likes to invite people and have a good time with them. So that energy is very good for you. It applies to you. It becomes you very good, very well, and that person here might be some partner, some friend who has some kind of different energy, but that makes it a bit more complete. So I'm quite sure here in that case that it's not you here, it's another person in your life who is a bit more rational than you are, and that is always good for you, because it's the swords here stand for air, the element of air, and you are a fire element. So that really matches quite well, because the air people are they give your fire a bit more stability, that you are more can focus better. So there might be someone here who gives you a direction. It also can be some kind of therapist or teacher who gives you good advice on some issue. But with those Nine of Cups here, I think it's someone you really like, and you like to spend time with him or her. So it's more like a private connection than a professional one. Again, so everybody's got that now at the moment. Here's the Aeon. That means there's a new phase starting in your life, typical for September, typical for the late summer, early fall, that you've come to an end with something. You've you've come back from vacation. You organize your stuff in a new way, that you can start the new chapter. I think that could also be yourself. So you're organizing stuff. You didn't care for, or you cared less for things because you were on vacation, and now you're coming back and everything is a bit chaotic, and you need to get more structure again, so that you can start your work life again, that you won't come home and everything is lying around, that your clothes are clean, that your house is clean, everything is where it belongs, so you can do your work. So maybe you're just organizing things new, but it also could mean you have some kind of new ideas for your apartment, how you want to put the furniture or something like that, so that you can feel very cozy and that you feel good in your own home, because that's really important to you. If you come home in the evening, that you see a nice apartment, that you have things you like to look at, and that you can enjoy being there. And that sometimes needs a bit of organization, because the furniture won't stand there by themselves. Someone has to put them there, for example. So maybe you are that Knight of Swords, and you just want to get more structure after a summer where you just relaxed more. Yeah, that's also pointing in that direction here, the Princess of Pentacles, I think. Yeah, you want to get things organized now, so that it will be easier for you when you start working again, or when you start a new chapter in your life, new career, some kind of new project. That things are where they belong to, that you can move on quickly and don't have to look for things all the time, which takes time, of course, which slows processes down, and you just want to have things where they should be, and you want clear structure, and that everyone knows what to do and what's their task. Yeah, that's really important. That's kind of some kind of design. You're designing your environment, your apartment, and maybe if you've got a family, you tell your family, your kids, for example, what they have to do, what they should do, so that you can live harmonically together. Yeah, and I think you like to be the person who organizes that. You like chaos, but you also like order, some kind of aesthetic order. That's what you like. Okay, there's the Prince of Wands. I see many persons here. So yeah, there might be some kid or some kids who are a bit impulsive, and who are a bit immature. It could be a person, an older person who's a bit immature, but it also could be yourself. Maybe you have ideas, you have new ideas, you are ambitious about something, and you have power, you have some kind of, you are prepared to take a risk. You want to start something, but you want to do it right. So you're not just getting there, just doing it and looking what will come out. You want to make it right. And I think that's what you need, that kind of structure for, because there is some energy in you, and you're just preparing for that, so that you can let it all out. You can start with your project, and you, at the moment, it's only an idea, but you want to make that happen. It also could be that you want to show something, that you want to play, want to take part in a play or something, and you will have to practice for that, and you need some kind of space where you can practice. So that's here, because here the Nine of Cups stand for public, for being around people. And so that could be that you are some kind of actor or actress, or you want to be. You maybe not in a professional way, just as a hobby, and you have some audience here, and you want to show them what you are able of. Want to show them your talent. That's also possible. Okay, here are the Eight of Cups. That might be a bit challenging for you, and so by the middle of the week you might feel some kind of exhaustion, as you feel exhausted, and you have to take a little break. So here the Prince of Wands could also, if it's about yourself, could also mean that you just started, and that you are very fond of your idea, and you are very impulsive, and so you're burnt out very quickly. So that's what I think. There has to be, and that's very good. You need that kind of person who gives you some kind of structure. If you aren't that person yourself, then you need someone, because you like, you are very passionate, and as a Leo, you are passionate. You're generally a passionate person, and if you have an idea, if you want to do something, you do it full-heartedly, and sometimes one can exaggerate things, and then your energy is gone, and that might happen, and then you are not that energetic, and because you done too much too fast. So be aware of that, and listen to that person here. If she or he says calm down, then listen to them, please, because you tend to exaggerate things now and then. And you will get there. You will reach your goals, but sometimes that's unfortunately true. Things take time, and you need to be patient. And you know that. Here's the Princess of Pentacles. You know that you need to be patient. You know that Rome wasn't built in a day. But you'd like to have it now at once. And that's not possible for no one. So accept that, and accept that you might need more patience. But if you listen to the person here, you will accept that. You can accept that better, I think. And maybe you should look more into the future now. Have a larger perspective now. Not only looking on the here and now, but on the long time perspective here. That's important. Yeah, I think you will do that here. Here's the balance here. You've got some, you know that things need some time, and that's good. You will learn that by the end of the week at the latest, that you need some kind of patience, and that you need some kind of balance here. So instead of being extremely active and busy one day and then completely burned out and exhausted the other day, you might need more balance, and so you have a stable process here and not some kind of up and down, um, but a curve that goes up but slower. And I think you know that, and you see, okay, I will need some time to until I've got things the way I want them to be. So, but I think that person here is really, really helpful at the moment for you, whoever that is. And yeah, here's the Ace of Pentacles. I think that's what you want, and you, in some way, you already have that. You have a stable environment, and you have a chance to success. And you can see that, and you're a bit impatient. You want that success now, but you also know that's not possible, and that might frustrate you in the middle of the week. So you know, I'm on a good way, I have good ideas, I have friends who support me here. I like things as they are, but I need to wait a bit. And yeah, that's kind of frustrating for you when there's just some kind of Wednesday and nothing happens. You can't do anything because you've already done what you could do, and now you have to wait for others to answer you, to call you back. Yeah, you know that sometimes you need that kind of, you have an appointment, or you need an appointment with some authority that you, so that you can realize your plans, you can implement your plans, and you have to wait for that appointment, and it takes 2 weeks, and before that you can't do anything about it. So that makes you a bit frustrated, but that's not that bad. That's how things are, and people who are rather impatient, yeah, that can be they can get frustrated quickly in that situation. So you want to go forward fast, but not necessarily people around you, and that's less the people, it's less your friends. I think they support you, and they are really valuable for you at the moment, especially that Knight of Swords here. But you know, bureaucracy and stuff, you have to wait for the permission, whatever, or the permit. You need some kind of permit to start a business, for example, and you have to wait forever until you get that permit, and that really sucks. But that's not your fault, and there's nothing else you can do but wait. Yeah. Yeah, you see that possibility here for growth. Maybe really you start a business, you open up some kind of shop where you sell some things you made, or you have some other ideas for business, and you see a very good opportunity to earn money, to make money. That's, I can see that here. You are very practically orientated at the moment. You know, you see, there is an opportunity for me. So it can be that business. It also can be what I said, that you want to get on stage in front of an audience, and but you have to practice first, and maybe your colleagues, your are a bit, I don't know, slower than you. They don't practice as much as you do, and that gets on your nerves. Something like that. They are slower than you are. If you are in school or university, that you make uh, fast progress, and the others around you are slower, and that slows you down as well. That can be annoying, of course, but that's not that problem. You've got the eyes on the prize here. You know, there is an opportunity for me, and I want to do that. But sometimes things take some time, and you just have to accept that, as hard as it is. But it's very obvious here that you have a plan here, and that you have a good idea, and that you are a bit impatient about it. You would like to start right now, but you will have to wait a little bit, because like I already said, bureaucracy takes a long time. There might be some colleagues at work who aren't very supportive, who are maybe sick, so you can't work with them together, because it's of course not their fault if they get sick, and you have to wait until they come back, so you can go on with the project. And that's a bit annoying. But during that time, you can think of your dream, of your how you want to do that. You can make some notes, how you will furnish your new shop, how you will do this or that, how it's supposed to look like. Maybe you get ideas in that time. You'll have to wait. Otherwise you hadn't had, and so it also can be there might be some positive coming out of it, because something positive, because you've got time. You have to wait, and while you're waiting, you think of new ideas, and you complete your idea. That's what you can do during that time of waiting. And here's the Queen of Cups at the end. So that speaks, that points to some artistic expression, maybe. So it might be true that you want to do something artistic, that you have to deal with art people who are maybe a bit emotional. So artists can be sometimes a bit irrational, and maybe this Queen of Cups here is an emotional person around you, a sensitive person, but also experienced person, maybe some acting teacher or something like that. You have to spend, or you want to spend time with, because she can give you good advice on your business, on the project you want to realize. But I'm not sure here. Maybe it's yourself, because you have to wait and you get a bit emotional. So that time of waiting could go on a bit, last a while. But if the Queen of Cups represents yourself, that means that you are really dedicated to that idea, and that you will still have to wait next week. That's the bad news, but it's only some kind of break you have to take, and like I already said, you can use that time to complete your ideas, to imagine how that project will look like. when it's done. And I think you are, if the Queen of Cups here is yourself, then you are very dedicated to that project, and it's important to you. Yeah, I think the most probable interpretation here is that you are creative at the moment. So I think that idea, that project, that business is in some way a creative business or project. But you have to wait a little bit. You have to take a break, because things around you are a bit confused, a bit chaotic or something like that, and you just have to wait a little bit, and you have to think, or you don't have to think about it, but that's what you can do during that time, thinking about that project, how you want to do it, how it is supposed to look like, and make some notes, talk with friends about it, tell them what you want to do, yeah, that kind of stuff. Because you won't be able to make it happen right now. And don't be too annoyed by that fact. I know that can be really annoying if you are full with ideas and full of power, and then someone says, yeah, but you have to wait for this and that, and yeah. But use that time to get inspired. Maybe watch some movies, or if, for example, if you want to get on a stage and play a role in some kind of play in a theater, for example, then watch some movies, or go to theater and watch others, how they do it, for example, and get some inspiration. That's what you can do. You can also inspire others with your ideas. Say, yeah, I want to do things, and then others will say, oh, that's a good idea. Maybe I will do a similar thing or something like that. So, but I think for you now, it's important with the Empress here, to get inspired, and to collect more ideas for the project, for the business. You've already come up with the idea, and so that that waiting time won't be wasted. Yeah, that's it. Okay, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and please leave a comment or subscribe to my channel. I would be very glad about that. And I wish you a pleasant week. Goodbye und auf Wiedersehen.